Okay. Yes, we were talking about the skeleton. Okay, the last lecture I said. Now again, tell me the definition of skeleton. Yes, Hashu.
A skeleton is a group of bones which are used to protect and to support our body.
Used to protect and support our body. Okay, it is a frame of bones, our internal frame of bones which protects our body. Okay, let's start with the skull. A skull is part of skeleton. Okay, and what thing is protected inside this skull?
Brain.
Brain. The major part of our body is brain. The main part of our body is brain. For the protection of brain, the skeleton contains skull. Our skull is also called as cranium. The official name, our scientific name for skull is cranium. Now coming toward the next, other you think what is the major portion or what is the important portion of this skeleton is
Rib cage.
rib cage. That is the rib cage. These are the ribs, and these ribs make a cage-like structure. That's why we call it a rib cage. What organs you think are protected by this rib cage?
Heart, lungs,
Heart and lungs, especially. Heart is present inside the rib cage. Lungs are present inside this rib cage. They are the soft organs of our body, and they must be protected from injury, from accidents, anything. And this rib cage, this hard rib cage, protect our lungs and our heart. Okay. Then you go towards the other bones. This is the arm. That is our arm. If we go inside our arm is just like this. Next, coming toward this, these are the legs. These are the bones of the legs. Today's lecture is actually the types of bone, the major types of bones in a skeleton. Okay, and we have 4 major types of bones in a skeleton. There are a lot of bones. How many bones are present in one skeleton? 206. An adult skeleton. Okay, contain 206. And when you are born, then how many bones? 300 bones. Very good. And what happened to 300 bones and they are converted into 206?
They join together.
Loudly, please. They fuse together during the growth of body. They fuse together, and the reduction of number caused by this, we can say the fusion of bones. Most of the bones, for example, the skull is the major, we can say, the part in which fused bones are present. You see the small cracks present in this. You see the small cracks. These are separate bones, but when the baby is born, with the passage of time, these bones join together, fuse together, and we make a single bone, a cranium. We should say that. And then coming toward the types of the bones, we can say our skeleton has one major type is long bones. The other bones are short bones. Okay, and the other bones are flat bones. We have flat bones in our body, and sigmoid bones, and we can also say the irregular bones. They are very irregular in shape. That's why we call them irregular bones. Okay, look at this skeleton and tell me what are the long bones in this skeleton?
Spine.
Yes, spine is long, but spine contains a lot of bones.
Backbone.
They are the combination of many bones. A single bone which is longest. Look at this and tell me.
Leg bone.
Leg bones. That bone. Femur. That bone. Long bones. That. And This is humerus, radius and ulna. Okay, these are the long bones present in our skeleton. Okay, and what do you think? What are the short bones? Hand bones. They are very short, small, even smaller, even smallest. Okay, these carpals, metacarpals, these are very small bones. Okay, two bones, our feet bones. They are small bones. Okay, hands, especially the hands and the feet, they contain short bones. And what are the flat bones? Look at the skeleton and tell me what are the flat bones. Flat means straight.
Backside the rib cage.
Obviously, backside the rib cage and obviously the front of rib cage. These clavicles, they are flat. Flat bones. You see this flatness, that scale is flat. And they you compare this scale with this, they are flat. Okay. That rib cage, that bones are flat bones and irregular bones. The fourth type. Fourth type is irregular bones. What do you think the irregular bones? Which bones are irregular? They don't have a specific shape.
Hand bones.
They have specific shape. You see, that bone, same shape. That bone, same shape. That bone, same shape. There are some irregular bones. You see this? Nose bones. These are irregular bones. You see the vertebral column, that they are irregular. If you see the bones, they are irregular. Some bones are very small, some very large, and if we look back of that rib cage, they are irregular in shape. And every vertebrae, the single bone inside a vertebral column is called as single vertebrae. Vertebrae are irregular. We categorize them as irregular bones. Okay, and one the most important bone is, you see these bones?
Yes.
What do you think they are look like? They look like? Think about it. What do you think these bones are? Compare this skeleton with animal skeleton. What do you think? What this thing look like?
A tail.
A tail. Very good. That is a human skeleton, and that small bones, they look like tail. Why? We do have tail bones because we are evolved according to evolution. We are evolved from animals, and we do have these small bones that are called as tail bones. We are adapted like humans. So we are not, we can say, we cannot develop the bone, but develop the tail, but bone still present inside us. When we are without meat, without flesh, without muscles, these tail bones look like this. We do have tail bones, okay? Which is a scientific, not scientific proof, which is a theory that we should evolve from animals. These are the small, how many types we study in this lecture? 4. Which one? First type of bone?
Skull.
Types of bone. We study 4 types of bones.
Hamrus.
Long bones. Humerus is long bone.
Irregular bones.
Irregular bones, second type. And
Tail bones.
no, types, name of type, not the name
Small
of bone.
bones.
Small bones or short bones. Very good.
Regular bones.
Irregular bones. Okay. Long bones.
And flat bones.
Flat. Very good. Long bones, short bones, flat bones, and irregular bones. They are called irregular because they don't have a specific length. Every vertebrae has a different length. That's why we call them irregular bones. Okay, 4 types of bones. 1.
One flat.
flat, long, short. Okay, you remember that. 4 types of bones: long bones, short bones, flat bones, irregular bones. And you see the skeleton. Okay, again go to the internet, search and draw the skeleton just like Hashim did. Okay, it's very easy. You just draw the skeleton and just, not explanation, just label the types of bone. Which type of bone, not the name of the bone, just type of bone. Okay, if you label this thing, you just write long bone. Label this thing, just write long bone. Okay, if you label this area, irregular bones. If you write this area or this area, short bones, or that bones are also irregular bones. That skull bones are flat bones. They are flat. They are under the category of flat bones. Okay, you just draw the skeleton and label the skeleton according to the 4 types of the bones. Okay, you understand? Very